Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when you're unable to launch Lies of P game from Steam or if you're unable to launch it from Xbox app. So if you're facing crashing and freezing issue, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to restart your computer. So do not ignore this step. Simply restart your computer once, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now still you're facing the problem. Next step is to rename OpenXR folder. Now this is only for Steam users. So for this, make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files, and then go to the game installation folder. Now over here, open engine folder, then binaries folder, open third party. Over here you can see OpenXR. You can make a right click and then click on rename, and then you can over here type in .old. So rename this OpenXR and then launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. So if you are unable to launch the game from Steam, or if you are unable to launch the game from Xbox app, once you click on play over here, if the game is not launching, in that case go to the game installation folder. First of all, I'll show for Steam users. So click on browse local files. Again, it will take you to the game installation folder. Over here you can see the GameEXE file. Make a right click and then select properties, and then go to compatibility tab, and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Then click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click over here and try to launch the game from here. If that does not work, open Lies of P folder, binaries Win64, and over here also you will find the GameEXE file, that is LOP-Win64-Shipping. Make a right click and then select properties and go to compatibility tab, and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Then click on apply, click on OK, and again make a double click and try launching the game from here. Now for Game Pass user, you can go to the game installation folder. So wherever the game is installed, in my case the game is installed in different drive. So open Xbox games folder, and then open Lies of P folder, content folder, and over here you can see game launcher helper. So make a right click and then select properties. Again over here put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, and then click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click and launch the game from here. I'm going to close this. Now still you're facing the problem. In that case, for Steam users, go to the game installation folder, so wherever the game is installed, or you can simply make a right click and then select manage, then click on browse local files, and then make a right click on this exe file, select properties, and then put a check on the box which says run this program in compatibility mode for, and select Windows 8, click on apply, click on OK, and then launch the game. If that does not work, this time you select Windows 7, click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click, launch the game from here. If that does not work, open this Lies of P folder, binaries Win64, and do the same thing with this exe file. Select properties and then put a check over here, and then select Windows 8, click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, try launching the game. If that does not work, you can try Windows 7. This has worked for many players, so you can try this. So make a double click and launch the game. Now for Xbox Game Pass user, again open the Xbox games, Lies of P, and then make a right click over here, and then over here also select Windows 8, and then make a double click and launch the game. If that does not work, you can try Windows 7, and then double click and launch the game. Now still the game is not launching. In that case, you can uncheck all the box. If still you are facing the problem, then uncheck both the box for Xbox Game Pass user as well as for Steam users. Make a right click and then uncheck both the boxes. Do the same thing with the second exe file. Now follow the next step. Now the next step is to, now Game Pass user can also create a desktop shortcut and then run the game as an administrator. For this you can make a right click on the game over here and then select manage and then click on create desktop shortcut, click on it. Now once this is done, now go to desktop. Over here you will find the shortcut, make a right click and then click on run as administrator. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Now this is important, so Steam users make a right click on the game, select properties and then go to install files over here and then click on verify integrity of game files. After the verification, launch the game. Xbox Game Pass user, make a right click on the game, select manage and then go to files and then click on verify and repair. Click on yes and let the verification complete. This may take a couple of seconds or maybe a minute. Now you can try to launch the game. Now the next step is to allow the GameEXE file to antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus, just make sure that you allow the GameEXE file to your antivirus program. So like if you have Norton, Bitdefender, Avast, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the GameEXE file to antivirus program. Now if you are using Windows security, then open Windows settings. Now if you have Windows 10, click on update and security. If you have Windows 11, click on privacy and security. In Windows 11 on the left hand side you will find privacy and security option. Click on privacy and security. Windows 10, click on update and security. Now click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Now scroll down, at the end you will find manage ransomware protection. Click on it, then click on allow an app through control folder access. Click on yes to allow, then click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Again go to the game installation folder. First of all, I'll show with Steam users. If the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program file 686. Now open the Steam folder, Steam apps folder. Now open the common folder. Over here you will find the game folder. In my case it's in F drive. So open the Steam folder, Steam apps, common, and then open the game folder. Select the GameEXE file. Now click on open. Once the game is added, now again click on browse all apps and then open this LOP folder, binaries, Win64. Select this exe file. Now click on open. Once both the exe is added, now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel. Now click on system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings on the top. Click on allow another app. Click on browse and then again open the game folder. Select this exe file. Now click on add over here. In my case the game is already added. Again open this LOP folder, binaries, Win64. Select this exe file. Now click on open. Click on add. Now once the game is added over here, now for Game Pass user, again click on allow another app, browse and then open Xbox games, LOPs, content, and then select this game launcher helper. Click on open and then click on add. Once the game is added over here, now you can click on OK and then launch the game. Now the next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics driver. Now this is important. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website, select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here and then select the right operating system. Now if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11 and then click on start search and then scroll down. The latest game ready driver right now is 537 .34. So download this, so click on get download and then click on download now. Now once the download is complete, run this exe file. Now once you run this exe file, you will see the screen. Click on agree and continue, and then put a check on the box which says custom, and then click on next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here first. Make sure that you put a check over here and then click on next and let the installation complete. After the installation, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphic settings in Windows search box and then click on graphic settings and then click on browse over here and then go to the game installation folder once again, and so Steam folder, Steam apps common, and then open the game folder, select the GameEXE file. Now click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Again click on browse and then open this folder, binaries Win64, select this exe file. Now click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Xbox users, Xbox Game Pass, Lies of Peace, content, game launcher, add, and then click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game. Now once for Game Pass user, again go to graphics settings. So type in graphics settings over here and click on browse over here, not browse, select Microsoft Store app over here, click on this down arrow and then select Microsoft Store app and then select the Lies of P game. If you find it, it should be there. Here it is. Select the game over here and then click on add. Once the game is added over here, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game. Next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game files, let me inform you that you will lose all the game progress. So you have to start everything from scratch. So if you agree, you can delete the save game files and then launch the game. For this, go to this PC, open C drive, open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open app data folder. Now if you don't see app data over here, on the top click on view and then put a check on the box which says hidden items. Put a check and you should be able to see app data. If you have Windows 11, somewhere over here you will find the view option. Click on view, select show and then put a check on hidden items. You should be able to see app data. Open app data folder. Now open the local folder, open Lies of P folder. You don't have to open the Lies of P. You simply have to make a right click and then click on delete. Now once you delete it, you will lose all the game progress. And now launch the game. Now the next step is to, this is for Steam users, make a right click on the game, select properties, in the launch option, type in -dx11 and then launch the game and check. If that does not work, you can try -dx12 and then close this and then launch the game and check. If nothing works, you can remove this and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and then download x64. Run both x86 and x64 file. So click on it. If you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow. Now run the second file as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow and then let the installation complete. Once both the installation are complete, make sure that you restart your computer. Restart is a must. So restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to, now you can skip this step if you are unable to launch the game. If you are able to launch the game, then switch to window mode, turn off HDR, turn off AMD FSR2, DLSS, VSync, lock the FPS at 60 and lower down graphics settings. So if you are able to launch the game first. Now go to settings and then turn off motion blur over here, and then go to graphics settings. Now if this is set to borderless screen mode, you can switch to maximum screen or you can switch to window mode. So switch to window mode first and then check the performance. Now if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. Now set the maximum frame limit to 60 and then check. Turn off VSync. Now over here the AMD FSR, if this is set to performance, you can select quality and then check. If that does not work, you can even turn this off. Now turn off this option. Now if quality preset is set to best, so if this is set to best, you can try high. You can even go for medium or even low quality, and then go to graphics detail settings and make sure everything is set to high or medium or low, and then check the performance. Now the next step is to disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. So if you have any extra controller connected or any kind of USB adapter connected, disconnect it. Also unplug all these devices. So all the external devices which you are not using, disconnect it. So disconnect all the external devices and then launch the game. Also disable Steam overlay. Now this is for Steam users. Make a right click on the game, select properties, and then turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. Also close all the overlay applications. So if you have overlay on in Discord, turn off overlay in Discord, turn off overlay in GeForce Experience. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking application. So if you have MSI Afterburner running or you got tuner running, close it. So close all the overclocking application and then launch the game. Also if you have these services or application running, you can close this. Make sure that you close it from Task Manager as well. So make sure only the Steam and the game is running, or only the Xbox app and the game is running. Rest close everything including all your browsers and then check. Now the next step is to remove the undervolt. So if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to perform clean boot. For this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Now go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check over here first and then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this will be highlighted. So put a check on hide all Microsoft services first and then click on disable all. Then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Skip this step. We already did this. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. So you can type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box and click on it, and then go click on the first settings and then go to advanced tab and then click on change over here. Now select the drive where the game is installed. Uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file for all the drives. So you have to uncheck this box and then select the drive where the game is installed, and then the initial size is 1.5 multiplied total RAM. So for example, this is just an example. So for example, if the RAM is 16 gigabyte, so if you have 16 gigabyte RAM, so first of all we have to convert this into megabytes. So multiply 1024, so 16 GB in megabyte is 16,384. This is the total RAM. If you have 16 gigabyte, if you have 32, you can calculate accordingly. This is just an example. So 1.5 into total RAM. So that is, in calculator, 16 gigabyte is 16,384 megabyte into 1.5. So initial size 24576. The maximum size is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is 16384 in
megabyte multiplied 3, that is 49152, and then click on set, and then click on OK, and then click on OK, apply, OK, OK. Now after this, make sure that you restart your computer. Now after the system restart, try launching the game. Now still you are receiving the error message. In that case,
now the next step is to update the system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. If you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have a Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo website. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website, select your model number, select your computer, and find the latest BIOS update available, and then install the system BIOS. Now in case of laptop, make sure battery is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. And after the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Next step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to SSD. So if nothing works, you can make a right click, then click on manage, then click on uninstall. Now after you uninstall, go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, restart your computer, and then reinstall the game to SSD. If you have SSD, you can try SSD first, and if SSD is internal, if C drive is SSD, that would be great. So try to install the game on SSD and then check. Next steps, now rest of the steps are for Game Pass user. So Game Pass user, make sure that you log in with same account in Xbox app and with same account on Microsoft Store. So open Microsoft Store on your computer. On the top right over here, you can see your profile icon. Click on it, then click on sign out. Now click on sign in. Select the right account which has the Game Pass subscription, which has the game, and then it will be asking for your PIN or password. So enter the PIN or password over here, and then once you are logged in over here, now open Xbox app. Now open Xbox app, and then on the top left here you can see a profile icon. Click on sign out. Now click on sign in once again, sign in, and then sign in, and select the same account which you have selected in Microsoft Store. If the account is not same, you can switch the account. So on this screen, if the account is not right, you can click on switch account, select the same account, and then click on continue, and then you can click on let's play, and then try to launch the game. Also make sure date, time zone and region is correct on your computer. On the bottom right over here you can see the date and time. Make a right click on date and time, and then click on adjust date and time. Make sure set time automatically and set time zone automatically, both are on over here. In my case this option is grayed out, in your case this would be highlighted, so please ignore this. Make sure set time automatically and time zone automatically, both are on, and then click on sync now. Make sure that you click on sync now. If you receive any kind of error over here, click on sync now multiple times, and then go to language and region, and then make sure right country is selected. Make sure your country is selected over here. And the next step is to uninstall and reinstall gaming services. Now for this, copy this command. This command is provided in the video description, and then type in PowerShell in Windows search box, and then make a right click on Windows PowerShell, and then click on run as administrator. Make sure that you're opening PowerShell as an administrator. Click on yes to allow, and then paste the command over here, and then hit the enter key. This will uninstall gaming services from your computer. Now once this is done, now copy the second command and paste it on the same window, hit the enter key. This will open Microsoft Store on your computer, and you will see install option to install gaming services. Click on install, click on yes to allow, and let the download complete. Once the download is complete, you can try to launch the game. Next step is to install Xbox Identity Provider. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website, and then over here you will see Xbox Identity Provider. Now click on Get in Store app. It will prompt you to open Microsoft Store, so click on Open Microsoft Store, and then if Xbox Identity Provider is not installed, you will see install button or get button over here. In my case, this is already installed. If you don't see any button, that means it is already installed. No need to do anything. If you see install button or get button, install it and then launch the game. Next step is to start all these services. For this, type in services in Windows search box and then click on services. Now find IP helper in the list, make a double click on IP helper, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now find Xbox services. At the end you will find all these Xbox services, make a double click on each one of them and then set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Again make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted and then click on OK. Again set it to automatic, apply, click on start if highlighted and then click on OK. Automatic, apply, start, OK. Windows update, make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now find gaming services in the list. Here you can see gaming services. Make sure gaming services are running. If not running, you can make a right click and then click on start or restart. If it's already running like this, then click on stop and then we will restart it once again. Make a right click, then click on stop and then again restart. Make a right click, start. Again make a right click, start. Now find Microsoft Store install service. Make a double click, set it to automatic, click on apply, click on start if highlighted, then click on OK. Now launch the game. Next step is to repair or reset the game. To repair or reset the game, open Windows settings, or even you can simply write down the name of the game over here. It's demo, so you can go to apps and then in apps in Windows 11, once you open apps, go to install apps. Now once you go to install apps, then find the name of the game. In the search box you can type in the name of the game and now click on the game. In Windows 10, when you click on the game, you will see advanced option. Now in Windows 11, in front of the game you will see three dots. Click on three dots and then go to advanced option. Now once you are in advanced option, scroll down, click on repair, and after the repair, launch the game. If that does not work, click on reset. Now once the reset is done, when you go to Xbox app, you will see install button. So do not panic. Even if you see the install button, you have to reopen the Xbox app. So here you can see install button. So you can close Xbox app and then open Xbox app once again. So after the reset, you might see install option. Now you can go to Lies of P and then you will see the play button. Now you can launch the game. Now the next step is to delete Microsoft Store local cache file. Now for this, open File Explorer, go to this PC, C drive, open users folder, open username folder, open app data. If you don't see app data, put a check on view, click on view, put a check on hidden items, open app data and then open the local folder. Now open the packages folder. Now scroll down and find Microsoft Windows Store service. So Microsoft window, here you can see Microsoft.Windows Store _ some alphanumeric character. Open this folder. Now here you can see local cache, make a right click and then click on delete. Now once this is deleted, now you can open Xbox app and then launch the game. Next step is to install all the updates in Microsoft Store. So open Microsoft Store. On the bottom left over here you can see library option. Go to click on library and then click on get updates. Once all the updates are installed, now launch the game. Next step is to run ws reset command. So type in ws reset in Windows search box and then click on ws reset run command. This will open a black screen for a few seconds and then it will open Microsoft Store. Once this is done, now you can launch the game. Now the next step is to run this command. This command is provided in the video description. So copy this command, type in PowerShell in Windows search box and then make a right click on Windows PowerShell and then click on run as administrator. Always open PowerShell as an administrator. Click on yes to allow. Now paste the command over here, hit the enter key. I made a mistake, so let me type in once again. Make a right click, then click on run as administrator, click on yes, paste the command, hit the enter. Now this process will take some time, and during this process you will see some errors in red color. So if you see any kind of errors in red color, just ignore it and let the process complete. So this may take a couple of minutes, and during this you will see errors in red color. So if you see errors like this, just ignore it, let the process complete. Once this is done, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to SSD. So you can make a right click and then you can uninstall the game. After the uninstall, you can restart your computer and then reinstall the game to different drive. So I'm receiving this kind of error on the bottom because these are running. Once this is complete, then you can follow the last step. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.